Good morning and welcome to episode 1749, I think, of Hard Factor. It is Friday, July 11th, 2025. Thank you for cheating on the news with us. 80-ish% accuracy guaranteed on this podcast. Patreon.com/Hard Factor if you need more Hard Factor. Today, I don't know the order, but we're going to establish it right now. What do you guys got, and what do you want to talk about?
I'd like to say fuck StreamYard is what I like to say. StreamYard.
Oh, man. Okay. All right.
A little inside baseball, as Pat says, how the sausage is made. StreamYard is our video platform that we stream on, and it's been great for years. It doesn't cost much money. You can pop up videos.
For years.
Pop up videos. You can pop up images. It's pretty cool. You can do the intro thing. Riverside is what we wanted to use. But Riverside has like 2 developers, and they never got their shit together.
I think they have at this point.
Well, maybe we should look into that.
We gave them a year and a half.
Yeah, we gave them a long time. It was the wrong time, but it was a long time.
Maybe we should look into it because StreamYard did an update about a week ago, and they fucked our audio and video. At least half of the host, Wes and I, have had the same problems. So whatever systems Wes and I are running, do not compute.
Mark and Wes have really been struggling with the update.
And if you want to see Mark on what I would call a reverse fat girl angle, which is fat girls take photos from up here.
Pop me on the one box to see how ridiculous it looks.
Yeah, no, I mean, you don't look that ridiculous.
Look at the angle.
Good, Mark.
Slide him over here, and then you look
angle.
good.
Look at this. Now everyone can see how fake my background is.
It's a Friday. I mean, no, it looks. I mean, it just looks
shocker for a lot of
just
people.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, I don't think anybody realized that it was a drapery.
Now they do. Can't use my good camera, the thousands of dollars camera that I'm staring at that's worthless right now. Anyways, it's in the drop down. It's an option, but it doesn't trigger with the new update. So cool. Anyways, what do you guys got to talk about today?
Oh, bad news. Brendan says in the chat, Riverside is still bad. LOL. So it looks like we're stuck with StreamYard here.
Riverside is like the example of like every feature you'd ever want if you want to do any sort of podcast remotely, everything possible. And then I think it must have been 2 years. I paid the subscription fee on it, hoping that it would work, and never worked.
Yeah, Pat was Riverside's biggest champion,
and I DM'd them a bunch, being like, "Look, guys, my 3 co-hosts hate you, but I'm hanging in
so hard."
So bad. Well, this will look great in the cut down. It looks totally natural by angle.
I think so.
Yeah. No, I think it's going to be good. I think it's got the makings of a great show. Yeah. I mean, a little technical difficulty here or there. That's what sets us apart, you know. And then
Willie, I believe you were getting into some inside Texas.
I got all kinds.
Ken Paxton.
I got trends, but more importantly, Cougars. That'll make sense when you hear it.
Glad to hear it. And I've got
about Kenny Pax, Will?
A little bit.
Yeah.
I've got my favorite thing. Anytime there's a story where you can get text messages, that's a bit of a scandal, I'm in.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm locked and loaded with some text messages related to the acting director of DHS's anti-terrorism program.
Nice.
Oh,
like
fantastic.
A little lover's quarrel, a little lover's spat.
It's actual text, not signal chat this time. Is that?
I mean, technically it's like Snapchat screen grabs, but that doesn't matter.
Okay.
It's what the kids call texting.
DMs. It's DMs. I still often, I'll be like accidentally calling like a Teams chat, a DM or a text. I mean, I'm a boomer that way.
Point is, Will,
it's all interchangeable to me. I'm agreeing with you. I'm saying it's interchangeable.
Voyeuristic look into other humans' relationships, which I'm in always. So
I love those types of
spill
stories.
the beans in the DMs.
You do a good job of those, Pat. The text ones, I like it.
In the chat.
I'm excited.
Mark, what you working with today, Mark?
A guy who does I would say something that's probably popped up in the last 20 years or so. Like he buys homes for cash, but he does it unabashedly, even more unabashedly than people that buy homes for cash.
Oh, I know the guy you're talking about.
It's like a distressed property flipper, but different.
Yeah, but he's even douchier than the norm.
You got to see this guy. I love this guy.
Hell yeah. Well, let's just roll in that order. Willie, you want to tell us about Ken Paxton?
Let's do it. I'm going to get to Ken Paxton. But like I said, this is trends bringing that back with the Z, maybe even 3 Z's.
Oh, by the way, a bank. That's one that you don't want to have a Z as a bit. You don't want your bank.
Oh,
Yeah.
Well,
You want your bank to have a Z in it.
with the Z, that's going to be a high interest rate.
So the highest, dude. You can get it. You don't need any credit at all. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But this is trends, multiple Z's probably. And then, but more importantly, Cougars. And you can put an S or a Z at the end of that. Doesn't really matter. Cougars is what we're going to get to. But here's the trends first. Bieber album, surprise Bieber album. Did you know? Dropped Thursday night, July 10th.
I think the Biebs is in rehab though.
Full tracks.
At least the celeb gossip sites have been saying that he might be currently in a rehabilitation center.
That's a marketing stunt, Pat. That's marketing for the album.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Well, Willie had to drop for technical reasons. He'll be back soon, though.
Thanks, StreamYard.
Thanks, StreamYard.
I mean, I would have cut my nose hairs if I knew this was the angle.
Let me give you the Bieber inside baseball until Willie gets back. Okay, so Bieber, right? And look, God bless the kid. Okay, I used to be anti-Bieber, like when he was acting a fool with his house and like fucking with his neighbor. After I thought about it, I'm pro Bieber because he first of all came up through the Diddy school, the Diddy camp. That can't be good, and they won't leave him alone. The paparazzis will not leave Bieber alone. Okay, and
I think everyone's on that journey, Pat. Most people on that journey were like, unless you were a Bieber fan and like a young girl and like this music, most dudes our age were like, what a douche, and now everyone feels bad for him.
Yeah, it's called what? Swag. Did you guys cover that? And then
no.
StreamYard's firing on all cylinders. It dropped all of my audio, so I had to leave and then come back to hear the guys. So
is he in rehab guys. Or not?
They're getting a second ticket for me today. Maybe they'll answer the first one.
Yeah, but called Swag. Haley, I think, dropped like a story. She's like, "Is it making sense now, fuckers?" I guess like about how he's acting. I don't know exactly what that means. I'm not.
So he's been like, he's been doing lots of like late night. You ever have that friend
getting roasted? I look like this world of work.
Says Tiller live internet comment.
Oh, Tiller.
You guys ever have that friend who's clearly like in the throes of their need to go to rehab, rock bottom descent, and they post photos that they shouldn't post? Bieber's been posting some photos like that, like some photos where he looks fucked up.
And he's been showing up to stuff fucked up and whatnot. And I think, and maybe, but it's just that's his process. Maybe that's what Haley's saying. I have no idea.
Okay.
Good for the Biebers. She's making a ton of money. He's dropping a new album. They'll probably make a ton of money. Good for them. Dershowitz. This is the guy that got outed as everybody knew he was on Epstein Island. And he, I guess, is now pissed that the whole list isn't being released. So he's saying that they definitely have a list because he was Epstein's lawyer. And he obviously was a client as well. And he knows there's a list. And he's pissed that nobody else is getting called out.
Throw back to Dershowitz if you don't know for our younger viewers. Dershowitz was on OJ's legal defense team. And he was a superstar lawyer, right? Now, Virginia Giuffre, who is pretty much the only victim that has had court testimony released related to her case. That's why we know anything, because they've destroyed or won't release the files.
Hit her with a bus.
Giuffre said that Dershowitz banged her when she was underage on the island, and Dershowitz has denied that. Giuffre sued Dershowitz and then later dropped the lawsuit.
Yeah. So Dershowitz, we know, and from the original report, that came out about all that shit last time, like we knew Dershowitz. Yeah, he was.
I mean, he's the only one that we have. Like, he's literally the celebrity with the most concrete proof, if you want to call it that he banged young girls on the island. Which is one of the young girls saying, "Yes, he banged me on the island."
So I guess I don't know where it happened, but now he's out being like, "Well, fuck! I know they have the fucking list. I know they know who the clients were. Nobody else is going down with the shit, but old Alan Dershowitz going down with the Epstein shit.
He's 86. Just tell us, Alan. Just fucking tell us, bro.
Yeah, I mean, who cares if you get
How's
CIA?
God not gotten him yet?
Yeah, good question. But then also everybody's questioning who's on the list. A lot of, obviously, a lot where there's smoke, there's fire potentially. A lot of the Trump on the list. Is Bibi Netanyahu on the list? Who are they protecting here? Who's on this list? And why can it not be released right now? And everybody still seems to think there's a list because they did say, Pam Bondi, after all, said that the list was on her desk to review. So,
one fact I saw today, which kind of like opened my eyes. I mean, my eyes have been open, I think. But I forgot The Epstein Victim Defense Fund, or the Victim Compensation Fund, which after he died, I guess his heirs were like, all right, we should set up a fucking fund for these people. It paid out $121 million to more than 135 people, and that was in 2021. Ooh. So there's at least 135 people that brought credible, and some of the claims got denied, right? But at least that were credible to the point where they're like, we'll write you $1 million check.
That is a big underage pimping operation right there, my friend. That's
some say the biggest.
When you're making payouts like that. Yeah. Oh, anyways, like I said, this is trends, but more importantly, cougars. Like Sofia Vergara.
Ooh,
you know what I'm talking about here?
King
I
Cougar.
Do. You talking
Queen
Cougar.
Talking
about Tom Brady's girlfriend?
That's the top coug. You're damn right, Mark. She's been spotted with Tom Brady having a little summer fling, and you just got to imagine that's probably fun for everybody. So
except for her son.
Oh, is that her son kissing her right there with his hand around Tom Brady, or is that
she had a son real early, like 19 or something? So her son's a full-grown man. Watching this situation.
Yeah. Well, I hope that's not him in the middle of the picture of the two of them, because that makes it even worse for him. But
let me see. No, not him. I think that's Pitbull.
Okay,
that is Pitbull. Yeah,
that's a lot better. Yeah,
that's
it could be Bad Bunny. I can't tell. But...
no, that's Pitbull.
Yeah. Mr. Worldwide. That's a lot more fun than your son being at your date with Tom Brady. Yeah. So they're just at the Queen.
Sofia Vergara is Pitbull's mom.
Yeah. Look at Tom Brady.
Yeah, getting into the cougs.
He was just on a yacht with Kate Hudson and fucking Dakota Johnson. Tom Brady's, and he was hanging with Sydney Sweeney.
Sweeney at the Bezos wedding.
I mean, he's a pretty awkward guy, but when you win like 13 Super Bowls and you're handsome, it doesn't matter.
It's Rey Mysterio, according to Jared.
It's Rey Mysterio.
Okay, that makes sense.
No, that was not Rey Mysterio.
I think that is her son, maybe. I don't know.
Okay. It's Rey Mysterio. 415. He does this move.
Yeah. So she's she's the latest on the old what is that notch on the belt there with TB12. But they're having fun. That's not a derogatory way of saying it. They're just having a good summer fling. Related Cougar news: Ken Paxton cheated on his Cougar-ish wife Angela.
Maybe
Pat. Definitely.
Allegedly, maybe.
No, well, did you hear what she said about it, Pat?
So many times.
I heard.
So he cheated on Angela, his wife, so many times, allegedly, because they're all lawyers or whatever, but definitely because he's been caught before in the past. And now she tweeted this. She finally divorced him. She said, today, after 38 years of marriage, and she tweeted the divorce, which was interesting. Today, after 38 years of marriage, I filed for divorce on biblical grounds. I believe marriage is a sacred covenant, and I have earnestly pursued reconciliation. But in the light, that's the reference that he's been caught before. But in light of recent discoveries, I do not believe that it honors God or is loving to myself, my children, Ken, to remain in the marriage, move forward with complete confidence that God is always, whatever.
Pat, you ever heard the phrase, I know her in the biblical sense?
Now, is this the same Ken Paxton who absolutely was guilty of like market manipulation, insider trading, but then was able to get out of it because of his power as the attorney?
and his local judges? Yeah, I mean, it's that same guy.
It's the same Ken Paxton that Wes has had to pay thousands and thousands of dollars to because of his ruling. So I can't believe he's not on the show for this.
If any of his kids are under 18, he's about to be his own customer. Good for Ken. Now he's going to figure out what it's like to be a participant in child support potentially for Texas.
Ken's tweet not as good. I got Ken's tweet here.
Ken admits to the cheating. Ken says, after facing the pressures of countless political attacks, as in people discovering that he cheated on his wife because they don't like his politics,
because she said so,
and public scrutiny, Angela and I have decided to start a new chapter in our lives. And then he does more God stuff at the end there. No, it has nothing to do with God.
I did know those women biblically.
Yeah.
So he's gearing up. So his wife, I guess, I didn't know this, is a state congressperson.
She is.
And that's why she felt like she needed to say she's a public figure as well. But Ken, he's eyeing that Senate seat that's up this this year or next year.
Well, he won't be appearing with his wife like a lot of people do in their campaigns.
Sure won't.
Is it Cruises or John? What's his name's? That's coming up. Which one's coming up? I'll see.
Interesting. I don't know which.
I feel like didn't Cruz just beat Colin Albrecht or whatever?
Yeah, I feel like Cruz is going to be senator for life, even though he's the
it's
worst.
Not Cruz,
yeah,
it's a really weird situation like that.
John Cothran.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, this is ammo for that campaign because Paxton's a dirty dog. He already has the lazy eye, and then the tax evasion stuff, and then now the wife cheating. So stamped it. You know, it's a triple threat. Dirty dog, triple threat.
Yeah. Should run for Senate in Japan and teach those guys how to fuck. You know, having a problem over there.
True, the Japanese could use Ken Paxton right now.
Yeah.
Would you? I mean, who do these guys fuck? I get
probably like interns because they work in the office late hours and they go to these happy hours and it's people that they work with, Pat, or
especially
people,
in
people that are like
interns.
Lobbyists that come in to get something from them. It's people tangentially involved in politics.
Oh, he has a literal lazy eye. I thought you meant just a wandering eye.
Legitimate. No. It's
it's
like
because it
was
medical. Wandering so long it got stuck.
Looking who's slamming
permanently
this guy?
Wandering. He has a permanently wandering eye.
Yeah.
No, it's he's the. You look up wandering eye in the dictionary. They should
look
put
at me.
Paxton's picture.
Honey, it's a medical. I got a note from my doctor.
He not only has it medically in his face, he also has the wandering downstairs eye, the penis head.
Let me look at him.
Got to wander.
Okay.
That's old wandering eye Kenny right there. But and that was related to Cougar News because his wife, as I said, you got to think about it, attorney, elected official.
Cute.
Yeah, also kind of cute. Cougar-ish, Cougar adjacent at least. And speaking of Cougars, shout out to Bathtub Jim. He's not a Cougar, but he sent this story in from WHAM 13 ABC Rochester. A man named Curtis Jones of Rochester, New York, said he was out for a walk when he heard commotion and then saw what appeared to be a mountain lion just right out there on the streets of Rochester. Take a listen to a claim so dubious that it made the local news. And this is the highlight that they posted on the station Instagram account.
Last night, I was just walking to the store, going through my little routes, get my couple little snacks and stuff.
Sure.
And all of a sudden, I'm on the side over here, and I just see people running and stuff. And I'm like, what's going on? I didn't know what was going on, I was like a little nervous. Next thing I know, I just kept walking. I see mad people after I see the people run, I just see some big shit just walking, just right over here, right by the bush. It went right over there. I swear, I promise you, it went right over there. And they said, "Rah!" And I just kept walking. I seen me, see it. So in my head, I'm like, nah, I gotta go, man. I'm out. I ain't about to play with nobody. I ain't about to. Look, they probably done seen it right now, so I don't know what's going on, but
that guy's awesome.
Yeah, exactly. That's Curtis Jones.
It's a pretty reasonable reaction to seeing a mountain lion in northern New York, which is not where you normally see a mountain lion.
Yeah, no, I mean he's right to be. He's not messing with no lion, as he said, because they're not supposed to be there. Why would a mountain lion be walking around the streets of Rochester, New York?
I seen him, see it.
Yeah, no, he seen all that, and he said, awesome. I'm not messing around with that. No, he's the best. And there's a 4.5-minute version that features Curtis's entire act at their YouTube channel, the station YouTube channel at 13 WHAM TV News. And we could sample that later if you guys want to. But his sighting, along with numerous, quote unquote, numerous other local sightings, led police to issue a shelter-in-place order, which was then later lifted. And this was Wednesday, July 9th, when they were, quote, unable to verify the presence of a wild animal, according to Lieutenant Anthony Del Vecchio. Yeah, no, the police couldn't find the cougar after several reports, according to Lieutenant Anthony Del Vecchio of the Rochester Police Department. And but Curtis tells a very convincing story. Again, he goes on for another 5 minutes there. And another local by the name of Stephanie Baez claims to have caught the cougar on her Ring camera. There's a still from it. You see the cougar. That's a mountain lion.
Dude, that cougar just destroy a bunch of house pets and shit. It must have.
It has to. I mean, it's a literal cougar mountain lion. It's not like a bobcat. This thing is a huge, big cat. It would fuck you up. It would really fuck you up. So
that's exactly it.
Blood. Yeah.
With that tail, like it can't be a bobcat. I mean, it can't be anything.
No, that's got to.
How big do cougars get? I can't research because
huge,
probably 120 pounds, probably.
They can get big. Yeah, because
I could barely reach my computer.
Humongous. Mountain lions get humongous. And then, there's the rest of Curtis's testimony, which we don't have time to sample. Unfortunately, we should check it out on the YouTube channel. But he's already been remixed into a rap. Check it out.
Kept walking, minding my business, and I keep coming down the street, and I just see some big and keep just
Yeah.
Ooh. And then it's like,
I don't play with dogs, snakes. I don't play with dogs, snakes. I ain't about to play with no lion. I ain't about to play with no lion. Black dogs. I'm just around here. I'm trying to see what
money.
it is.
He gives multiple interviews.
Yeah. Give me a lion or something. Give me some tender meat. I ain't never had no lion.
Oh wow,
see, that was
a
completely different interview where he did the row.
He's taking a ton of local interviews. Yeah.
Well, once the first news piece aired, every station in Rochester was already knocking on his door.
Oh yeah, Curtis, can we get your statement on the lion, please?
Someone get the fuck to Curtis. What are you doing in the office?
So the males generally weigh 117 to 159 pounds.
That's big for a cat.
The largest ever recorded was 260 pounds. That was back in 1901.
Yeah, 260. I mean, dude, there's some. If you see a stuffed mountain lion like in a museum, I don't think I've ever seen one up close in the wild. I think I've seen like from far away. They're huge. They're massive.
I mean, my 25-pound cat, when he gets on the nip, is a kind of a problem. So him times 6.
Yeah, imagine a 260-pound one of those just going to town on your nipples. Yeah,
I think it's the biggest North American cat, right? Or is the?
It's our big for sure, dude. Is there a bigger cat besides like a saber-toothed lion that doesn't exist?
Tigers and lions are probably the only bigger ones, but they're not.
The jaguar is the biggest North American cat.
The Jaguar's bigger than bigger than a mountain lion. Mm-hmm. Okay. But those are only in like Florida, right?
But don't they also like hide? Jaguars are real reclusive.
There are jaguars in Arizona and Florida, yeah.
But jaguars don't really come out. They hide from humans. Mountain lions will fucking kill a hiker.
Oh yeah, they'll come out.
They'll just kill hikers. Yeah,
they'll come out and eat your dog, no problem.
Yeah, jaguars mostly hang in. It says here in polka dotted habitats. I guess that's for camouflage places.
That makes sense. Yeah,
that makes a lot of sense. Small leaves. Curtis was actually wielding a bat in his interview as well. He was talking about that a little bit at the end. So anyways, you should check it out. Curtis Jones, Rochester, New York, featured on every news channel.
Hell yeah, man. Okay, guys, I want to talk real quick about the DHS program, the Center for Prevention Programs and Partnerships, which is a long title. So
sounds boring.
They abbreviated it to CP3. CP3. It's a DHS, I guess, department. And CP3 focuses on preventing terrorism and targeted violence in the United States.
That's good.
It's essentially like the Terrorism Prevention Office. I guess they provide.
Don't
funding.
cut that program, Doge.
No. I mean, like, yes, like how Project Prism are we talking here? Because I mean, like, it's good to a point, right? Like,
right. Well, so it says that
Patriot acting us.
They accomplish this by providing funding, training, and technical assistance to various stakeholders, including government agencies, law enforcement, public safety organizations, and community groups.
They do training. That's cool.
Training, but no one actually does training, right? They're probably, also keeping their ears on the mosques, probably involved with the FBI kind of
just tapping every mosque.
Anyway, look, it's a very important.
Let's hear
office.
What Muhammad's talking about.
And I want you guys to meet the former director of CP3, William Braniff. That's William Braniff right there, guys. William was the director from April 23 to March 2025. He previously served as the director of National Consortium for Study of Terrorism. That's the START program. And before Braniff was this guy.
Kind of shocking looking, is he not?
He's a little shocking looking, but he's handsome.
He's not like. There's nothing wrong with him. He's not. It's just something shocking about him. It's like.
How do you become a terrorism expert when you look like like a little league coach. Like
Yeah,
what's
a handsome little league coach? Well, look, let's look at the guy before
rich
him.
little league coach.
This guy before him, John Piccarelli, looks a little bit more like he's facing down terrorists.
Yeah, but he looks like the kind of guy. Look at the death in his eyes. He's seen a terrorist.
This guy started the mosque tapping.
That's right. And before he did that, he worked at the Department of Justice, where he managed programs addressing international and transnational issues. Right. He focused on international crime and terrorism. He has an expertise in policy and program development. He's been instrumental in shaping strategies and addressing security threats. He also has a PhD in international studies from American University and a master's degree in international relations from the University of Pittsburgh.
And here he is pictured staring a hole through a mosque.
100%. So those are the previous two directors of CP3, guys, and that brings us to
Block 3. Well, I guess that doesn't.
Well, Twitter did that. Guys, that brings us to the current director of CP3. This guy right here, Thomas.
Come on.
Thomas Fugate.
What a downgrade from the last
Come on. What's up with the eyebrow raise?
He's giving the people's eyebrow. In his bio photo with the DHS logo behind him.
What the mosque is cooking.
So, guys, Thomas Fugate, okay, he's a 2024 graduate of University of Texas, San Antonio, okay? He's a previous gardener, and he's worked shifts at the grocery store H-E-B. And he has a wealth of leadership experience as evidence on his UN page, heading up the Model UN at his high school.
He went straight from Model UN and gardening to the head of this division?
Well, he was a volunteer on the Trump campaign in 2024, and then got a low-level position at DHS before he was skyrocketed to the top of the program at 22 years old.
I'd also bet half my net worth that he's pretty good at magic.
He could be. Who knows?
Yeah, the eyebrow raise, like close-range magic.
So what happens when you put a 22-year-old in a serious position of power is usually they make some pretty big fucking mistakes.
It could be, but we're not talking about that today, Will. That's yet to be seen. Now, a lot of lawmakers are saying mistakes are coming when you put a guy whose experience in leadership references the Model UN that he had at his high school. We don't know that yet, but what we do know
is he got the job when he did a demonstration of how he was going to make the terrorists disappear.
Right. Oh, he kind of looks like a magician in his head. Yes.
Oh, he looks very much like a magician.
He does, guys. Well, apparently...
If you put a tuxedo on him, you'd think it was a magician's headshot. Yeah.
Apparently, during that Model UN time in high school, he was in a pretty serious love triangle, okay, when he was a senior. And the investigation into that 5 years ago, that investigation of that love triangle has come to light, guys, including some of the
17 at the time. Okay.
He was 18. He was 18 when he was in high school. He's from Cedar Park, Texas, which is North Austin, and apparently there was a police investigation into Fugate threatening another guy who was involved with his girlfriend. See, Fugate was 18 at the time, and he was dating a 16-year-old girl, and his rival was also 16. And we got a hold of some of these text messages here.
If you don't leave it alone, I'll saw you in half.
Let's get into it, guys. Okay, he went by Trey in high school because he's a third. He's Thomas Fugate the third. So this is a screenshot of a text message or a Snapchat DM he sent to the other man in the love triangle. Okay, here we go. And I quote, "Listen here, you fat piece of shit, because I'm only going to say this once to your dumb ass. The girl, name redacted, is one of the nicest, sweetest, and most caring girls that has ever walked the earth. Okay. She's far better than you deserve, and in spite of all your fucking being a piece of human shit that you are, she still wishes the best for you. Yet, all you can do is bitch and moan and knowingly defame her to the entire school. You're not a fucking man. You're a pathetic, spoiled child who needs a beating."
Okay.
The girl had the option between us two, and you lost because of your inferior fucking go suck it up, you little bitch. You had your chance. You fucked it up, and now you're gone. Accept how she feels like a man. Be a good human being and go your own ways respectfully instead of bitching and moaning to hurt her. She didn't cheat. She tried everything with you, but you were less than me. And you continue to prove that daily. It continues. It continues here.
This guy stole this guy's girl, and he's
so.
sending him threatening messages.
No, so what happened is, he stole his girl, and then the guy wasn't happy. Wasn't happy, so he started talking shit on the girl, and that's when I literally had this scenario happen to me in high school. I was the guy talking shit. It continues. Accept how she feels, and like a man, be a good human being. You're so lucky that she's keeping your secrets, and for that matter, that I am. If things started to
she
get
didn't
out,
keep them then.
right? If things started to get out about you, that would be such a shame to see you get what you deserve. You malignant fuck. She's a nice person, and I am not.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, that's established, right?
That's a lot. Yeah. Anyway, apparently the police got involved because he was threatening this dude beyond that. And a spokesperson.
You're so lucky she's good at keeping secrets, and her and me and all of our friends and our family are too.
He's a hot-headed magician.
Yeah.
In charge
Sometimes
of the counterterrorism.
Get the girl.
Department of the DHS. Look, here's my favorite part about it is the DHS, the Department of Homeland Security, had to address this.
He was 16. Who cares?
I know. I just think it's hilarious that they had to address it. A spokesperson for the DHS called it a, quote, teenage spat, which was resolved not by Fugate, but by his dad at the time.
Our boss is still basically a teenager, so cut him some slack.
Yeah, I called that resolved by his dad. Someone's got to beat your ass, not me. I'm about 5'5", 108.
I mean, imagine being the director of the anti-terrorism department of the Department of Homeland Security and DHS having to issue a statement that Fugate's dad was the one that settled the disagreement. I guess the dads called the dads about the threats that he was making, and it got all put to bed.
And we have Fugate's dad on retainer, so if he gets out of line here, Fugate's dad's going to come in and fix it all.
He won't lower his eyebrow or return the rabbit until this is resolved.
Yeah.
Apparently, they were teasing Fugate about dating a 16-year-old when he was 18, and I guess that was kind of the bad mouthing. Well, she's dating this older fucking guy, this senior.
So he
were
stole
sophomores.
He stole a sophomore's chick.
That's right.
Oof.
And they didn't like it.
Oh, so he's a predatory hothead on top.
Look, it's just love is love.
It's legal, but it's kind of scummy to steal a younger girl and then talk shit to the younger kid.
She's dating
I'll
this
handle
fucking
this.
freshman. I'm gonna fucking squeeze that guy out. No fucking problem.
When I was 16, my girlfriend cheated on me with a 24-year-old maintenance worker from the camp that she was working at, and I was pretty distressed about it. So I talked a bunch of shit about her, and that led to the guy calling me and telling me to leave her alone. And I said, "You're 24." I was 16 at the time, and then he came to kick my ass one day.
He drove up to that house.
When he saw all the boys standing there, he kept on fucking. He took his Dodge Neon on down the road.
That guy was a weird, ugly dude. He had a bandana, and he showed up, and there was 19 of us smoking cigarettes.
You could tell he stank too from looking.
Can you
at him
imagine
inside the
being
car. That was
a 24-year-old committing statutory rape and rolling up to
one more crime, assault,
crossing a state line? He came from West Virginia into Virginia to kick my ass after school.
Yeah, that guy sucked.
Yeah. What a winner!
All right, this will be interesting. I'm gonna try to get through this where I can't.
You got it, Mark.
Here we go. Have you guys seen or heard about maybe gotten a phone call from people that buy homes for cash?
Yeah, of course. You see the flyers all the time. You get stuff in the mail. Everybody home for cash,
right? Or we buy ugly houses. That's a big one that you see on the corners.
Yeah.
I was actually on the phone with a buddy of ours today who's been working in that business. They buy shitty houses. The house has to suck, and then they flip it.
No phone calls though.
I've never gotten one. No, I don't. No, I don't.
I've gotten phone calls about it.
Okay, I've gotten about 2,000 of them in the past 15 years since I changed my number to my 512 Austin area code number, and that's because the guy who had the number before me apparently owned a clunker, and his number was very attached to it. And people ask for Robert something, I don't know, 4 times a week for the past 1,400 weeks.
Oh, that's horrible.
You sold your house, Robert? So-and-so. Like, oh, God damn it.
Dude, it's fucked up. Like when we bought our house, I didn't know this, but it's public record when you buy your house, right? So immediately people data scrape the public databases, and then they start sending you predatory letters that look like they're from your mortgage company, but they're not from your fucking mortgage company.
I would love to see this guy's house that used to have my phone number. But yeah, so that's usually what these people are turning. They're turning houses. They're getting fixer-uppers. They're remodeling them. They're selling them for profit. Well, one guy in that line of work has taken the marketing of that shady game to another level. In fact, he's just completely cut through the bullshit. Okay. Check out what John Williams is doing to let people know he's in the market for shitty houses.
Wow. Okay. That's a billboard that says, yes, I buy crack houses.
Yep. And there he is. And he looks kind of schmucky, right?
Yeah. He put his
rose tinted glasses is a weird move on that.
This is different than normally you see literally just like the political yard signs with handwritten, we buy shitty houses. But this guy took a fucking billboard out and then like a realtor put his face on it.
Well, he is a realtor of shitty houses.
He took out about 150 billboards, Pat, and they're all similarly messaged. Yes, I buy crack houses. I buy shitty houses. I want your shitty house. I want crappy houses. Like, those are the messages.
Billboards between like $2,000 and $5,000 per billboard.
Well, he buys a lot of shitty houses and then sells them for triple the profit or 5 times.
Big marketing push.
There was a local news story about him, which I would have played for his clip, but it's pretty boring. However, he is basically Ali G, literally real life Ali G. He looks like him, sounds like him, acts like him, wears clothes like him. I was like, yeah, I buy your houses. So anyways,
he was like, the news is interviewing him, and they're like, don't you care that this is upsetting people in the community? And he's just like, yeah, but it got attention. See, you're interviewing me right now. It got attention.
Yeah, he doesn't care. This isn't Cleveland, Ohio, by the way. He's a Cleveland man. He's unabashedly going after shitty homes and crack homes on billboards and interviews, the whole nine. He just wants those shitty homes. And they did interview him, and he's douchey, and the locals are pretty insulted by the fact that Mr. Williams is calling all the homes in the area shithole crack dens.
Right. Yeah. Right. I'm looking at his Instagram right now, and his bio is scaling to $100 million plus real estate portfolio by 2026, buying 30 plus houses a month.
Yeah.
Dash Section 8.
Crack houses.
Okay. Yeah. So his business is he buys rundown homes and then turns them into affordable housing.
His pinned video is, does it cost to evict?
Yeah, I'm assuming no. And then he's going to tell you to evict and then sell him your shitty house.
Yeah, he's got a few people that don't want to get out of the houses he's buying.
Actually, I pay you to evict.
Yeah, he knows a little bit about evicting. Cleveland City Council President Blaine Griffin said the billboards are not a good way to do business in the community. Maybe it should be with some people that are reputable, but not with somebody like this coming to clearly make a mockery of our neighborhood. Which he is doing, but he doesn't care. He getting them houses. He's going 100 milli, and he says, "Booyah,
yeah, he does.
I mean, I guess if there's a crack house in your neighborhood, you want it sold, right? I mean,
that's what he's saying, Pat. He is saying things like a lot of these houses are either completely unoccupied, or they have crackheads in them.
But he's a predatory businessman in this situation. He's trying to buy it from people for cheap when the house is at its absolute worst, and then he's going to flip it and make money off of the community again by selling it to the government as a way to automatically sell it to provide Section 8 housing.
He's making money off the government for the Section 8 housing. Yeah,
he makes money off the community and off the government that is serving the community. And
you've seen like
a goodwill service, but no, I mean, he just makes a shitload of money. Just to call their neighborhood shit.
I'm sure you've all seen like the Section 8 housing, how to do it videos being like, you just need to buy the house for like 10 grand or whatever. And then like put up a bid. If no one buys it, you just remove you don't have to have it anymore. You remove the thing, you go Section 8. They give you like a step-by-step on how, like, I own like 50 houses. I make $100,000 a month. He's like,
I've never seen that. I didn't know.
You've never seen those?
No,
he's like that, except with billboards.
Yeah,
okay.
With billboards.
Now he's in my algorithm, so I'm sure I'll be seeing that more.
You'll see a ton of those. They're like, look at all these houses I bought, and then everyone's like in the comments, like, this is sweet. It sounds so easy, and then people are like, yeah, but you have to put the money up front. What if no one buys the house? You're stuck with the shitty house. And he's like, no, you just you just pretend like it never happened.
All right.
And then they're like, but don't you also have to then like find a buyer? And he's like, it's easy to do. You haven't seen this. They're crazy. Okay.
No, how does it work with Section 8? So Section 8 is public housing.
Hilarious. It's hilarious.
So
like, how do you find a buyer? He's like, you gotta call them, and you offer it to them for like half the price it should be. You bought it for a quarter, so you make 200%, and you sell.
Well, like if you want answers to any of these questions, you got to buy his course. So
for sure, it's one of those type of things. Like that's how they do. Like they do the reels, and then everyone comments like, "Yes, Daddy," and then they get like an auto response.
Right. Comment yes, Daddy.
Comment yes, Daddy. For more options. Comment it's huge.
Yeah, comment it's huge, and I'll send you my course, and everyone's gonna have housing.
Oh, wait, well, did you guys see there's the news that Google is now indexing Instagram posts, which they weren't before? So like that would be huge for him if you had people commenting that his dick was huge on Instagram, because then that's going to just dominate the Google results.
The Google AI suggests, like, did you know his dick is enormous?
Section 8 inches.
Yeah, that's great.
All right, we're out of here. I got to figure out this StreamYard shit. This was terrible.
That was pretty rough today.
We got through it. Hey, we love all you guys. Have a great fucking weekend. We'll talk to you on Monday or Sunday night if you're live.
The cream of the crop!